Have a lot of news to get to that's developing over the course of the last few hours. We want to begin, though, with that breaking news out of South Carolina about 30 minutes ago. The governor there announcing schools in the Palmetto State will not reopen this school year. He says while some parts of the state are reopening, the threat to open schools at this point is just too high. WCNC Charlotte's Ashley Daly joins us now live. And Ashley, I'm struck by a number of things watching this. For one, he thinks that the risk is too great to reopen schools, but yet businesses are still reopening. And also, what's this mean for parents who are having to go back to work, but students won't be in school? Walk us through this.
Yeah, Ben, that's actually an exact question that he was asked today, but he says he made this decision together with the state superintendent of schools, and he says he asked parents, he asked teachers, he asked other superintendents, polling all superintendents across the state to get everyone's input so that it wasn't a decision that he was making on his own, and he says that's how he together came to this decision. Of course, as we saw, he just announced it moments ago. Something interesting that also came out of this press conference is that he said the last 2 weeks of the school year that's on the school's calendar for each district, he's going to give school districts flexibility in those 2 weeks. So whether that means students need to come to school to get collect their belongings that they may have left there, or if they need to return school materials. He also said those last 2 weeks can be for teachers to do student assessments or maybe one-on-one parent-teacher conferences, something he believes that school districts may be able to do with social distancing guidelines still in place. And some good news for the graduating class of 2020. The governor today also addressed graduation ceremonies, saying he hopes that school districts can find a way to make them go on. Take a listen.
We'll encourage the school districts and the schools and the principals and the teachers and the parents and all involved to find ways to have graduation ceremonies. We've heard of a lot of imaginative, innovative plans. We know that is a part of American life.
Now, the governor, along with the state super, also addressed the summer camps as well as returning to school this August. The state super said that she has plans to assemble a task force that will look at ways as to how districts in the state can be creative should they still have to do social distancing or other safety measures, should those precautions still be in place when kids need to return to school in August. So again, a task force being assembled for that. But in the meantime, over the summer, she says it's simply too soon to tell exactly how they'll handle things like summer reading programs. As many of you may know, a lot of kids who are not reading at proper grade level are asked and invited to join into these summer school reading programs. She says now with school having been over the computer and over the internet the last few weeks, she says it's likely more students will need to take part in these programs. But she says if they are not able to do those things in person, they are working on plans to also do them virtually as well. Now, we are going to have a lot more on today's announcement coming up later at 5 and 6. For now, reporting live, Ashley Daly, WCNC Charlotte.
Again, to repeat the breaking news of the hour, it appears that South Carolina schools are going to stay closed for the remainder of the season, but as Ashley just alluded to, still a lot of details to be worked out at this point. Ashley, thank you. Appreciate that.